From Crushers GC, Anirban Lahiri. And from Smash GC, Graeme McDowell. Bon, you shot 7 under 64. You've got the 36-hole lead. You had 7 birdies today, but I think those 2 pars at the end were pretty spectacular. Can you just talk about it?
Yeah, those felt like birdies as well. I think the first 15 holes was about as solid as I could have played. I missed a few putts, and I still made quite a lot of birdies. And then 16, I was trying to hit like an in-between 9-iron, and I tried to compress it a little bit too much. And everyone else saw what happened. But that was really nice to make that putt. Golf's a really funny game. You look back to a month ago, I hit one of the best shots of the year, hit the flag and make double. And I stand on 16 and, I hit a shank. I'll say it out loud and I still make par. That's...
Don't say that.
It's... well, I'm just saying. And then, 18 was nice. That was a loose shot. But, looking forward to tomorrow. I'm just happy with where my game's at. Just more of the same. I think it's going to rain overnight, so just focus on, finding fairways and giving myself looks.
So, GMAC, obviously you're tied for second. Marty's up there, too. Phil's in the mix. So did the 2010 major winners just kind of get together and decide you were going to make some noise this week?
Yeah, it's, as always here on LIV, it's a great leaderboard. I'm excited to be up there. I'm excited to give myself, probably my first opportunity on LIV. I've underachieved greatly so far in my career out here. Certainly expect more of myself, and opportunities like this are kind of, what I've been working towards and kind of what I feel still inside of me. And, looking forward to being out there tomorrow and try and put myself in position, try to see if we can get to this guy beside me here. But like I say, I'm excited to be kind of where I want to be. I haven't really given myself any opportunities on this tour yet. So it's a great golf course, like Ban said, a bit of rain overnight, maybe in the morning. Greens were certainly a lot softer today, and I'd imagine it'll be pretty soft again tomorrow. But certainly offers up a lot of chances if you can keep it in play and attack with the irons.
So, Bon, you've celebrated 7 team titles as a member of the Crushers. I know you love your teammates. I suspect you'd like to celebrate an individual title tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure, I haven't felt it, but I'm pretty sure the best feelings to have both those trophies. I've been really, really close on a number of occasions. So, I'm not going out there to prove anything to anyone. I just want to go out there and just play freely, play like a kid. It was fun playing today with John and Joaquín, especially Joaquín. He still plays like a kid, and I was just watching him go about his business, and it's so much fun. It was great inspiration, just even playing with them, saying, they're just enjoying themselves out there, and I want to do more of that tomorrow.
And GMAC, obviously, the 2 teams up there, you're going to be battling against each other. You want that individual success, but also you've enjoyed some team success too with Smash.
Yeah, the team element is what's special about LIV. There's more than just yourself out there tomorrow. You're playing for something more than that, and it brings that little bit added pressure as well. So it's great. Obviously when you're up the top of the leaderboard, you've got a lot to take care of individually. The great thing about LIV is it doesn't really matter where you're at on a Sunday. If your team's playing well, you're grinding, you're digging, you're trying to do the best you can. So it goes without saying we'll be in grind mode out there tomorrow and trying to do the best we can, and hopefully the team stuff will take care of itself.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for Bon and GMAC. Matt, over here to the left.
Bon, you referenced being close on a number of occasions over the last few seasons. Twice you lost in playoffs. What have you learned in those near-win experiences that you could use tomorrow?
I think I've been guilty of playing a bit defensively, especially when I've gotten close. And I think tomorrow, with this golf course being the way it is, I think it's a great opportunity because you cannot be defensive. You have to go and attack and make as many birdies as you can. So I think that's the one big learning for me is that, whether if I'm 3 ahead or 2 back, I'm still going to try and, birdie every hole that I can because it's going to give you that opportunity.
All right, question to the right.
Hey, Anirban. Number 11 kind of seemed like intersection of the trajectories between you and Waco. He comes in there with the lead, goes into the front of the hole, takes the penalty. You're one of the few people you stuck it within 10 feet and put a birdie putt and took the lead and kind of never looked back from there. Did that feel like a momentum shift as you were going through it?
I think 9, 10, 11 played really tricky because just the wind around that corner was not what it was for the first 9 holes. So, you saw a lot of people misjudge yardages in that stretch. I think all credit for that hole goes to Tim, my caddy, because it was right between 8 and 7, and he said, look, you got room, just commit to it. I made a good swing. I got a good look from John's putt as well. And again, I'm just trying to play my game. I'm playing with 2 of the best golfers in the world. They're going to get me by 30 yards on most tee shots. I just keep my blinkers on. I stick to my guns and I do what I need to do. So I wasn't really thinking about what Waco was doing or what John's doing. This field is so good that, you blink and you look up and someone's 9 under par. It's happened plenty of times. So, the best thing I can do is just, keep my blinkers on and stick to what I need to do.
Question over here to left.
GMAC, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you've done to resurrect your career in terms of the physical work you've put into it, probably the mental work involved. Has there been something that really has stood out in getting you back to where you are right now?
I think there's a lot of things. I think I struggled the first couple of seasons out here, just maybe with a lack of golf. I think when you're used to playing 25, 30 weeks a year, you might play a run of 3 weeks in a row. The first week might be a burner week as you get ready for maybe 2 other events. There's just no burner weeks on LIV. Every week's huge, right? So it's taken me a little bit of time to kind of work out how to prep myself with less golf. And I think being part of Smash, I think, having a guy like Brooks, expecting, things from you, expecting a level of work and a level of effort. He leads by example. He's such a great player. So I think that little extra bit of focus that he brings has been huge, trusting me to be on this team. And, I felt my game coming. I felt my game coming for the last year or so. Been working the last couple months just trying to get rid of a little bit of right-left shape on the ball, trying to straighten my flight out a little bit. So, just been chipping away. Like I say, I expect more of myself than what I've achieved on this tour so far. And, tomorrow is my first real opportunity. So, kind of like Bon said, this leaderboard, the way it is, there's no room for any defensive golf tomorrow. You got to go, you got to play, you got to make birdies. And, I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
All right. Any more questions? All right. Appreciate the time,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.